Here's what breaks my heart. There's a misperception in our country about Jesus and by extension about the church. There are a lot of people who believe that the party that Jesus is throwing is by invite only and the guest list is highly exclusive. And by extension, they believe that the church is an exclusive group that you have to be invited into. And there are many people who are outside of the church because nobody has ever invited them inside the church. Now, for some of you, that may be hard to believe. You have always found the church welcoming. It is impossible for you to believe that anybody would not feel comfortable walking into this space. But look, here's what you need to know. Recent research, 82% of people who are outside of the church say that they are at least somewhat likely to attend church if someone were to invite them. 82% of the people who are outside of the church, at least part of the reason they are outside of the church is because nobody has ever invited them inside the church. So here is the permission that I want to give you. This summer, I want to give you permission to have a +1 to this party. I want to give you permission to have a +1 that you can invite into the church. Yeah, I officiated a wedding last night. I do lots of weddings. At every wedding that I officiate, there are people there who don't know the bride and the groom. The bride and the groom invited one person. They said, you love us, you want to see us get married, but you can also bring one person with you. And that person you're bringing with you doesn't know us, but they know you, and they like you, and you can bring them to the party. Who do you know who doesn't yet know God, but they know you, and they'll come with you? You got a +1. Now look, if you're intimidated by this, and some of you are, I understand that. If you're intimidated by this, I want to give you 3 simple steps, super easy, to make this more accessible. Here's the first thing that I'm going to encourage you to do. I'm going to encourage you to pray for this person, for your +1, just to pray for them. To begin to pray that God will prepare them to say yes. They'll be part of the 82% that's at least somewhat likely to attend, right? It takes a little bit of heart. I mean, again, 82% of people say, yeah, I'd be likely to attend, at least somewhat. Like, pray for them. Here's the second thing. Do what Jesus did. Have a meal with them. Don't just invite them to the religious community immediately. Eat with them. Invite them into your home. And here's the third thing. Invite them to church. Just ask them if they want to come with you. Just say, I'm going. Will you come with me? Because here's why I'm so passionate about this. I have friends and family members who live in other cities who need the church. Some of them need it the way that the people at Jesus' feet in that first sermon needed it. They're totally broken. Some of them need it. They don't even know it. They don't think that their life is beyond God's blessing. They just think that their life is too busy. I know people in cities around the country, family and friends, who are outside of the church, and nobody's bothering to invite them inside the church. And it breaks my heart. There are people in Dallas that nobody is bothering to invite inside the church. And they live next door to us. And they work in the office next to us. And they're in the play group with us. Look. If you have been blessed by being a part of the church, won't you pick up that +1 and invite somebody to come to the party with you?